It wasn't long ago that Nikola Jokic looked completely unstoppable. In Game 1 of the second round, he dropped 42 points and 22 rebounds on over 60% true shooting, bullying his way to the rim, reading the floor like a chess master, and making OKC's elite defense look helpless. But just 3 games later, everything's flipped. The same player that made the Thunder look overmatched is now struggling through one of the worst stretches of his entire career. And the question that no one expected to be asking this soon is now impossible to ignore. Have the Thunder actually figured him out? Across games 2 through 4, Jokic has looked human. He's shooting just 21 of 63 from the field, 4 of 22 from 3, and averaging over 5 turnovers per game. That's not just a slump, that's a full-on shutdown. And it's not because Jokic forgot how to play basketball, it's because the Thunder defense has found a way to take away nearly every tool in his offensive toolbox. Let's break down how they've done it. Everything starts with Denver's go-to action, their iconic 2-man game between Jokic and Jamal Murray. Most teams try to survive it. OKC, they came in with a game plan, and it's working. Their first move, control the pick and roll by tailoring their coverage based on the ball handler. If it's someone like Westbrook or Christian Braun, they go under the screen and dare them to shoot. That takes away the drive and shrinks the court. But if it's Jamal Murray, they fight over the top, stay tight, and send help from the baseline, essentially walling off Jokic's roll to the rim. The Thunder's goal isn't just to contain Jokic, it's to completely choke off the paint. When Jokic rolls or pops, his defender stays glued, and the help defense rotates instantly. Whether it's Ihart, Chet, or Jalen Williams, they're meeting him early, cutting off his angles, and forcing him into kickouts to shooters the Thunder are perfectly fine giving space to. Guys like Russ, Braun, and Watson, they're getting left open on purpose. Through 4 games, those 3 are shooting a combined 26% from deep. OKC is happy to live with that. That selective help defense has also let them play more drop coverage than most teams ever attempt against Jokic, because when you have elite defenders like Dort and Chet roaming off of non-shooters, you can afford to drop your big and still take away the roll. The rotations have been sharp. The communication's been perfect. Jokic isn't getting those easy floaters or deep seals he usually feasts on. And when the pick and roll doesn't work, the Nuggets try to pivot to something else, like the inverted pick and roll, where Jokic comes off a guard screen. But again, OKC is ready. They switch almost everything and send a low man to protect the rim. That neutralizes the mismatch Jokic usually gets in these situations. Instead of catching the ball deep, he's being pushed further out, and even if he does get a touch, he's immediately swarmed. One of the biggest reasons this strategy is working is how physical OKC has been on Jokic before he even catches the ball. Whether it's Caruso, Wiggins, or Dort fronting the post, they're working overtime to deny him position. And they're not afraid to foul if it means making Jokic work harder. Because here's the twist, Jokic is getting frustrated. In Game 2 alone, he picked up 4 offensive fouls and fouled out in the third quarter. When a player as calm and composed as Jokic starts losing his cool, you know the defense is doing something right. Even when the Nuggets try to run action with Jokic at the top of the key as a point center, which usually creates space for backdoor cuts and off-ball movement, the Thunder still aren't biting. They just switch everything again and leave their low man camped in the paint. That means no cutters, no layups, and no clean looks at the rim. It's not just Jokic's scoring that's taken a hit, his playmaking is suffering too. He's averaging just 5 assists over the last 3 games, well below his usual standard, and he's turning the ball over more than 5 times a night. That's not just inefficiency, that's control being ripped away. So far, the only consistent scoring look Denver's found is the Jamal Murray pull-up, but that's streaky at best. And when it's not falling, the Nuggets' offense just stops. Their elite spacing, their ball movement, all of it breaks down without Jokic carving up the defense from the inside out. And it's showing. In the regular season, Denver's offensive rating with Jokic on the floor was a monstrous 127.5. In games 2 through 4, that number's dropped to 95.9. That's what happens when the best offensive player in the world runs out of options. The Thunder have done what no one else has done, consistently take away his postgame, shut down the pick and roll, deny the entry passes, close the gaps, and force him to settle. And the result is a completely altered shot profile. Jokic, a player known for